Hi, welcome to the I Ching Cafe. My name is Belinda Doveston and it is wonderful to have you here with me for our last weekly overview for April and for the 26th of April 2021. April went whoosh, okay, between Easter and holidays and all kinds of things. Really crazy month. We had this intensity of hexagram 29, the abysmal for the month, and it really has brought a huge amount of flow and energy into our lives. We really were tested this month in how we handled with an onslaught of energy, how we plunged into the river and allowed the water to take us to a totally new place, a new experience, a better place. Let's have a look at last week. We had this very intense, great pressure, hexagram 28. We had a toe-dipping changing line warning us against getting involved too much in a particular thing, and hopefully you know and you encountered what that was for you last week. We had hexagram 44. We had coming to meet, this energy coming in, this negativity that we're needing to root out and pay attention to. So quite a lot must have been happening for you, as it was for me. Quite an intense week. And I must say, I had to keep on reminding myself, you've said, put down the pressure. You've said, monitor your inner life. Make sure that you're in tune with the pressure you're creating and working with that for your health and well-being. And I did that last week, so hopefully you did the same. So this week, the 26th of April 2021, what are we being asked to pay attention to? After last week's pressure, what has the flow manifested for us this week that we need to pay attention to? Our first hexagram is hexagram 50, the cauldron, which we've had many times on this channel and talks about this pot, this big, huge pot where we've thrown ingredients into the pot and our water and our stock, and we've lit a fire underneath, and we are cooking. We are cooking something in our lives. We are transforming. We are using a tool like a pot to transform and build something, to grow something, to cook something, to nourish a tribe. Okay, so for me, this process of the cauldron is always, in my mind, a creative process where we are placing our love, our service, our energy into making something that can serve the people around us. And for me, like the idea of knitting is a very similar analogy. You've got this ball of wool and these two sticks and you're following a process of weaving together things, of creating something out of a linear piece of string into a 3D thing that can warm a family member or can warm somebody who doesn't have anything to wear. So for me, it's a very similar analogy of weaving things together, of applying your love and your creative energy and your hard effort in producing something to help other people. So this week, we are being drawn to the cauldron, okay, the thing that we are creating. We had this, I think last month, we had this hexagram as well, where we are being drawn to what it is that we are cooking. The changing line for this week in the second position says, what's in our pot? The thing that is cooking inside, deep inside the thing that we are making, is very important to help people. It is very critical. It is something you should look after and care and nurture for. Okay, it is important work. The thing that you are making, the food that you're making, the jersey that you're knitting is important. But just accept that there might be people around you who are envious, who are naysayers, who don't have the best intentions for this work as you do. And the I Ching this week says, just be aware of where there are voices around you that are coming from a place of envy. Here I am, I'm making something, I'm putting in my energy, I'm contributing, I'm sweating over this fire, I'm tending it, I'm not sleeping, I'm here, I'm present, I'm showing up. And then there's voices around the campfire saying, oh, this, oh, that, negative comments, envious comments, or perhaps just critical for no other reason than to throw a stick into the process. And what we're being asked to do this week is to pay no attention whatsoever. Okay. This is not a week where what we're being told is listen to the voices around you. They're trying to help you. They're trying to give you insight to what you should be doing and pay attention. You're learning. I mean, there are tons of hexagrams and changing lines that would bring us that flow of change if that's what was happening. This hexagram, this changing line says what we're cooking is important. Pay no attention to the negative voices around you. Put your head down and focus on the work. Okay. And it's so hard, really, for us to not judge ourselves by the opinions of others, particularly people we respect. And sometimes criticism comes from people that we respect deeply, and then it cuts deeply because we respect their opinion. We want them to love us, okay? We want to be wanted. But sometimes we have to have confidence and courage and belief in what we're trying to do. And we just pay no attention whatsoever. There's a time to listen and absorb, and there's a time to have a very thick skin. And this is the thick skin time. Just let it bead off, okay? Like water beads off a leaf. Don't take it in. Don't pay attention. Keep moving forward. Our outcome, or second relating transformation of change, our second flow of change, what we're being asked to pay attention to this week, is hexagram 56, the wanderer. The wanderer is the person who travels to new countries, takes a backpack and their passport and jumps on a plane, in those days where we could do that so freely, and just go on an adventure, go and explore something new. The problem with the traveler is that you are traveling alone. You have to have confidence in your abilities to travel. And you also have to realize that you're in strange lands, you're in a new environment you don't understand. So it's certainly not a time for egos, assumptions, and being critical of somebody else's culture. Okay, so a good traveler has an open mind and heart, absorbs, observes, and enjoys the difference of culture, the difference of experience in this new adventure. For you, this would say that in this week, for us all, what is happening is we are going on a new adventure. I often see this as the quest for the Holy Grail with this hexagram. We're going on a quest of some kind, on a new journey. We're going into new, unknown, unmapped territory for us. And what the I Ching is asking us to do is be open to going on that journey. This is not a time to stay at home and to shutter up, okay? I would imagine globally we're going to see better improved travel opportunities with this too. Perhaps for this week, it is literally a travel week where you travel a lot for work, where you have the opportunities to travel by road, by flight, whatever it might be. What is well aspected, what we're being asked to pay attention to, is this idea of going on a new adventure, going into new territory. And of course, with new territory, there are things to learn. Isn't that wonderful? So this week, open your heart to the new. Keep on that pot. Keep working on what you're doing. What you're doing in that pot is really important. Forget all the negative voices, and particularly the ones that are close to you, that really cut. Don't let them cut. Thick skin, and just keep doing the great work that you are working towards. Please subscribe, like, and share. It'd be great to share this flow of energy, working with the flow of change. If there's somebody that you feel really could use this advice at this time or could work with this flow of change, you can WhatsApp the video to them or, pass it on via the social platforms. It'd be really great, and I appreciate that so much. Have a wonderful last week of April, and I look forward to seeing you soon at our next monthly overview for May. What does May hold? Well, I'll see you then, and let's explore that together.